thought it was a pretty good game. I thought it was well played by both teams. Not much room out there in neutral zone. That's a well-coached team that they have. They have four good lines that can go. Good goaltending. So we had to be sharp, but we wanted to stick to our system and run our routes as quick as we can. And thought overall we played a pretty good game. 20 shots against. We had more scoring chances than they did. We hit a few posts. They did as well. So it was a pretty good hockey game for me.
Try not to be blinded by results, but would you call this one more of the game in which you're looking to play compared to maybe the last few in the last couple of weeks?
Oh, for sure. It was more complete from start to finish. We had good momentum, and because of the penalties on both sides, it was hard to sustain the rotations, and the way we run the bench was a bit of a challenge for the players that are not necessarily on special teams to stay ready to go. But it's part of their job. But overall, I felt it was a good hockey game.
Does it change the dynamic of the game when you're able to get that early jump, 2 goals in the first 5 minutes, take that early lead?
Well, it gives you some. It gives you a false impression that the game's going to go one way or the other if you're not aware, and that's something we're trying to reinforce quite a bit. Is not to play the score; it's to play the clock, and to stay in the moment, make sure we do what we have to do, and but getting the lead early in a game, it's a very good thing. That's what we want to do, but we need to be careful about what we do after that.
You have a lot of young, skilled guys. Is that the tendency to, when you get up early, maybe it looks almost like point night?
Well, the same thing happened the last time we've played those guys, not here, but in their building. We got the lead 3-0, and then they came back hard, and they almost came back in the game. So this is a good hockey league here, and we're going to face good hockey teams, and teams will push back if you get the lead, and that's what we've seen all year so far. So we just want to make sure that it doesn't give us a false impression on how the game's going to be played.
You've been adamant, doesn't matter who's in the lineup. The systems are the same, and so should the result if followed through with it. But I imagine getting guys like Brendan Lemieux and Jack Roslovic back seem to offer a spark to your guys' lineup tonight.
Well, it gives us options for sure, and two good players, and they both bring different kind of energy to the team. So it's absolutely having those guys back. Our job is to push them as hard as we can so they can go play and have an impact with the Jets in the future. But when we have them back, it gives us some options.
Last one for me. A lot of people consider closing games out as maybe filling the net or getting a couple goals up, but playing as well as you guys did defensively, I think you limit them to 2 shots until that late power play. Just kind of talk about your team's ability to kind of close it out that way by checking defensively.
Yeah, well, I think it's the key to. We've been a high-scoring team all year, and that's been the key, playing well defensively and getting the puck back and making sure we don't give second and third chances. Our goalies have been extremely good all year so far, but we've been playing well in front of them as well, not giving the second and third chance off the first shot. So, it's playoff hockey, 3-2 hockey game. That's what we're going to see.